Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about why quitting on your dreams must never be an option. This is some sort of motivation, or it could be like a reminder to get your act together and still continue no matter what. Even if you feel like nothing's ever happening, you feel like no progress, still keep going. I actually got this a saying, I just got this from internet, that no matter how hard things get, never give up on your dreams. Challenges will come, and sometimes you feel like quitting, but remember, every great success story starts with someone who refused to give up. Keep pushing forward, believe in yourself, trust the process. Your dreams are worth fighting for. Now, have you ever felt like giving up? Have you ever felt like it's hopeless? That, it's time to raise the white flag. I surrender. Life, I surrender. So far, I could still remember those times wherein, you know, after graduation, I'm already out of my dad's allowance, allowance insurance for school, and I have to earn for myself. Although dad still gave me a little bit of allowance to get by, but primarily I have to earn. I have to get a job because dad already did his part to send me to school, and I did finally graduated. But I was unemployed after I graduated because we have loads of nursing graduates in way back that time in 2008, and I keep applying for a job, and I kept rejected. I even went to Manila because I don't get any job in the Philippines way back before, and I decided maybe I'll go to Saudi Arabia, and still nobody accepted me because I've no experience. So for a year, I went on a couple of volunteers, and then most probably 1.5 years, I after I graduated, unemployed. After 1.5 years, I finally got accepted. After after two rejections, I did follow up the first time, and then there was no vacancy in that institution, the first hospital institution I work with. And then the second time around, still no vacancy. And the third time around, I really did dressed up well. And then that was the time when the nursing director finally gave me a chance. So, yeah, even though I got finally a job, finally get a job, and I also have big dreams that I want to go to America and party and then earn more. But I have no idea how hard it is. I have no idea how to get there. That's why I ended up in frustration. And I also did my best to take English tests, and I failed 5 times. So I did admit that I lack of strategies on how to get to my dreams until I finally got disgusted of myself being broke, frustrated, going nowhere. Although I have big dreams, I absolutely got disgusted about my situation before. That I wasn't happy. Although I go out with my friends, yeah, that's cool. I have a job, okay, but I wasn't happy, and I drank. I did a little, some vices, which it's not some kind of health promotion. But the turning point of that is that after I got disgusted, after all the rejections and the things that the life is throwing me to, it's like life had hit me with a brick at some point. That was way back nearly 30s, when I was nearly 30 years old. And then I realized that, yeah, I need to do something. about my dream. I need to really plan it out strategically and execute what I've planned. So what I did was, yes, I went to Cebu, and finally, after 5 years, 6 years, I have 5 years experience in the Philippines. I finally got accepted in Saudi Arabia. It was one of the best hospitals in Riyadh. So after I got accepted, and I got separated from my dad, from my parents and my friends, and that was the start of the maturity. I could say that because I've got no one. I'm in abroad. Yes, I did have close friends, real friends, but they're not going to be all the time. They're not going to be there for me all the time. So I started reading, building some online businesses which failed, and I started selling online and offline, and I started lending money too. So I actually made I made some money in Saudi Arabia with the help of some of my friends, and I invested in them. So yeah, I got a good return. But I realized that after I got disgusted, regardless of feeling hopeless, that whatever I do, it feels like nothing's happening. But I just keep going until to the point that I felt numb, and numb, although hopeless. I was able to get some channels to vent the negative energy in me, like working out, travel, doing my hobbies. So I also, I like to play on a computer before, online games, racing, rallies. So that was one of my channel to really forget about life, maybe for an hour or two, to forget about being, getting serious. And I also go out with my friends, and that actually helped, especially regular exercise. Controlling my weight, managing my own weight. So I just keep going, and then, although it seems like my dream's still kind of blurry, and then I get to help myself become creative, shall I say, and then improve my English. And in the sixth take of English test, I finally passed, and then I got accepted in Ireland. After that, even if I'm already here, it's like a dream come true. From when I look back in the past, when I compare myself before, 10 years from now to today, it's like a dream come true. But to be honest, guys, once you get to your dream, keeping your dream, keeping your experience, keep your dreams, like keeping yourself alive, living the dream, it takes another strategy to keep it, to maintain. Because if you stop, making efforts to really improve yourself, like trying to sketch, or not sketch, making an effort to really create a goal for yourself. If you stop doing something new, learning something new, in some point you'll be, your dreams, like coming here to working in Western countries. If I stop creating goals to improve myself, it's like I quit. It's like my dreams that I finally achieved became just another history. But I actually have an option to keep it, to improve myself, like invest my money, could buy some business, buy houses, improve my relationships, finding and making time with real friends, taking good care of myself, eat healthy, work out, sleep well, meditate, regular walks on the trail, connecting with the nature, just self-care. That's those are just some ways to keep my dreams alive and even reach out for more. I have learned that when I go for much better dream, when I create more goals, I feel like at the moment I have nothing to lose. And if I keep working on my dreams, even if it takes for me to get to my dreams for years and years, I have nothing to lose. But all I know that if I keep working on my dreams, it's just a matter of time that the universe has no choice but to give me, to grant my dreams, my desires one day. One day. Well, I could say that much of people I encounter when I share them about my dreams, which, I'm not supposed to do that. Whenever I share them, some of my goals, they're right. You have to be practical. It's not suitable at the moment. They're right. And if, all I know, if I never quit, never, there will come a day that I at one moment, that I am right, by the time I finally succeeded in getting my dreams come true. So, if you have goals, life is limitless. You can do whatever you want. Actually, one thing I have learned about life is that you have to leave it at the best of your ability. At the best as you can, as best as you can, with the love of your life, travel around the world, investing more, become financially free, in helping others, live it your way, live the best, as you can imagine. Because we only have one life, one opportunity, and all I know is that if you keep dreaming and doing something about your dream, life rewards you as much as you want. And the way when you have goals, you always have reason to wake up every morning. Once again, you have nothing to lose when you work on your dreams. You have nothing to lose. Regardless of how busy you are, if you really want it, you will always find a way, not excuses. So, so far, I have reached those dreams that I have, dreams of my past 10-year-old, moving backwards, compared to myself 10 years ago, I have reached my dreams. But keeping my dreams alive is another story. It's another adventure. And as I've said before, I have nothing to lose. So why would I hesitate, thinking about what other people say, when I die? They're not going to remember me anyway. Whatever I do, even if I do my best to please them, they're not going to remember me anyway when I die. They're just going to get over it. So why would I care about what other people say? I'm no perfect. I make mistakes. And that's how it is when you do something. When you risk, you're going to make mistakes. But that's how you learn it. Either, since you make mistakes, you get better or quit. But remember, if your dream is worth fighting for, quitting is never an option. So I hope I left something valuable, such a valuable lesson for you today. And if you ever love this episode, you can share this to your family and friends. You can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, even in X, Twitter, Reinforce Me Club. By the way, this is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.